Good morning. Excellencies, CEOs, all protocols observed. I am here on behalf of the Minister for Finance, the Honorable Ken Oforiatta, who would have loved to be here to discuss this all-important issue of operationalizing the AFTA, but is unable to join us due to similar engagements elsewhere. Let me begin by commending the AFTA Policy Network and its partners for putting together this 3 days forum. If we are to achieve our target of making AFTA work, then we must come together as one people and seize the opportunity by creating engagements such as this. This is because the first among many other lessons that the pandemic has taught Africa is that our economic prospects hinge on expanding regional value chains across our nascent manufacturing economies. In truth, the setbacks suffered across local supply chains due to the pandemic necessitate reshoring our industrialization and trade efforts. From a numbers point, by bringing together a continent of over 1.3 billion people with a combined GDP of $2.5 trillion, Africa's income could potentially rise by $450 billion by 2035 because of AFTA. Also, a 1 percentage point increase in Africa's share of global trade from 2 to 3% could generate about 70 billion of additional income per annum for the continent. Essentially, our post-COVID recovery should be anchored on increased economic integration and unlocking our productive capacity to meet local demand across strategic sectors. In this regard, the African Continental Free Trade Area is a game changer for all of us. Through the AFTA, we are a step closer to yielding economic benefits such as $16 billion in welfare gains. Additional GDP growth of 1 to 3%, employment growth of at least 1.2%, intra-African trade growth of about 33%, and a 50% decline in Africa's trade deficit. I envision trade liberalization supported by initiatives such as establishing commodity exchange and derivative markets becoming an essential tool of supporting our organizational capital, deepening financial markets, and crucially delivering innovation on a scale that can unlock Africa's potential. In Ghana, we have been moving in this direction, especially with the Bank of Ghana's intent to launch an ECD digital currency together with the digitalization agenda of government. Mr. Chairman, building an industrial-driven economy is a complex process requiring infrastructure foundations overlaid with pragmatic pro-business policies reflective of a spirit of trade. Accordingly, we must leverage our experience with our peers in the Western world in shaping the delivery of our mega regional trade deal. For us in Ghana, industrialization is an important tool in positioning us to benefit from the AFTs. Additionally, new financing models are also required for a rapid recovery of enterprise and value chains within the context. We must move beyond typical debt finance and encourage more equity participation from institutional investors. Greater equity participation will be the catalyst for effective knowledge transfer and sustainable partnerships on the continent. Concerns relating to the destruction of jobs, currency manipulation, the proliferation of cheap substitutes, and the use of smaller nations As benchhead for tax dodging, multinationals must also be addressed for our continent to realize the full benefits of free trade. I genuinely believe that the time has come for us to move towards an economic model which serves to benefit our society and not only others. To transition towards being a resilient continent, it is clear that we have to exploit our productive capabilities collectively. The African Continental Free Trade Area thus marks a historic decision on the road to regional economic integration on the continent. Essentially, the AFTA has the potential to stimulate intra-African trade in agriculture, manufacturing, and value-added products, which employ more labor and can contribute positively to increasing employment opportunities for young people. With 75% of sub-Saharan population under the age of 35, opportunities for young and MSMEs are absolutely vital to our long-term prospects. Trade liberalization should therefore offer us a chance to put up collective and effective front on our path to economic recovery and transformation. This is the time for us to rise to the occasion. Our approach to implementing the AFTA will make the difference between a lost decade and a rapid recovery that puts us on a sustainable growth trajectory. With a joint determination, I believe we can leverage the continental free trade area to make a valuable contribution towards ensuring the gains from the economic integration as distributed fairly across the continent. Let's join forces. Let's develop ideas and platforms which guarantee that we maximize the benefits of AFTA. On this note, I thank you for your time.